Parents in their 60s. I don't know if anybody grew up watching MASH or grew up with their grandparents, but it was generally if you came inside when the lights went off at 10, I came in at 6. I had to come in when they were making dinner at 5. There was no 10. There was no 10. People were still outside playing 10. I'm inside my room looking at people outside. Now, because I grew up with older white parents in their 60s, I say ask a little bit differently. I was adopted. I was adopted by 2 older white parents. So I pronounce it a little bit differently. So over the phone, anytime I answer somebody, they assume I'm a white male. I literally did a whole thing on this lady. And I was like, yeah, I'm home. Yeah, I have a good credit score. Yeah, it's 950. And I was sitting here talking like, yeah. I was just at the supermarket yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I should get a real estate. I did not. Said my name was Robert. Definitely not Robert. I look like a Jaquan, but I'm not Jaquan. Now, because my parents were a little bit older, they grew up with a little bit more of the shit. Anybody remember Walker, Texas Ranger? Or at least heard of Walker, Texas Ranger? Oh, yeah. My mom's favorite show of all time. She loved it. She loved Walker, Texas Ranger. She loved it so much. Remember he had a sidekick, right? He had a black sidekick who always got into shit. And you always hear him yelling, Cordell, what's going on with Cordell? She one day looked at me, a 5-year-old little boy. You look just like Cordell. And then Walker, Texas Ranger. And you don't have a middle name. You don't have a middle name. What can I? She loves Star Trek too. I could have been named Captain Kirk. I could have been Sebastian Captain Kirk Peets. But the motherfucker was named Cordell Peets. So anytime she, either it would be just like, Sebastian, come here, or it'd be like, Cordell. Either I knew she was watching Walker, Texas Ranger, or she was calling my name. One of those two options. My dad was an old war vet, so I saw war vet shit and old people shit. I knew the difference between old people shit and war vet shit. When he heard fireworks and he ran outside with his underwear on, I knew it was war vet shit. When he ran outside with his underwear on and there was nothing going on, I knew it was old people shit. Distinct difference. When I heard kids playing and laughing, he went to Vietnam. So I knew if he came outside with his underwear on, it was Vietnam shit. But if there was no kids playing, he just went outside, went inside to go mow the lawn in his underwear, because he was old, it was old people shit. And it was like 5 in the morning. Riding lawnmower at 5 in the morning. While he's sitting there in underwear, wearing a beater. What the hell do you think? That man doesn't have a black child. Yes, he does. Thank you. Because I spent most of my time at 5 o'clock in my room, I got super into comic books. And then I realized I would never want to live in a comic book universe. Anime universe, never. Comic book universe, never. You see people on the side dying. I'm sitting here in my apartment playing video games. Superman just lands on my fucking dining table. You think my landlord's gonna pay for this shit? You think I'm gonna pay this shit? You think the city's gonna pay for this shit? You're not even insured, nigga. You ain't even got a license to do this shit. You're not even from here. I live here. I want to live in Gotham, but there's a nigga gassing somebody every day. He's giving kids free LSD, and I don't even want that shit. I don't want to live in a comic book universe. I definitely ain't sure I ain't live in the anime universe. I can get a random teenager beat my ass. A random teenager. I'd be walking out a full-grown adult, going to the supermarket, walking down the street, say, hey, could you move out the way? Yes, and then just hit me. And now I don't know what he said, and I'm knocked down on the ground and my groceries are on the fucking floor. And now I got a hospital bill. And don't even talk about hospital bills in motherfucking Gotham. You don't realize that Batman is also before Bruce Wayne became Wayne Tech, they became Wayne Pharmaceuticals. He owns the hospitals. So when he beats your ass, you're getting a hospital bill too. And if you don't pay the hospital bill, you in prison. It's a cycle. I might as well live in Star City, get ran over by the Flash. Tell my boss I'm 40 minutes late to work because the fastest man alive. Because he shouldn't stop some nigga throwing ice at him. That's my segment, guys.